Dang. Oh, there we go. Raise that up a little bit. Sorry about that. There's an airplane gonna go over the house right now. You know what's crazy was about, I want to say 3 weeks ago now, there was actually, so from here to where I go to my sister where she's at the hospital, it's probably like, I would say about 10, 12 miles. 2 miles from that hospital, there was a plane crash, like I want to say 3 weeks ago. It was, I think like 3 people on board. Pretty crazy, like literally a couple miles from the hospital. Um, but glad you guys are here. I'm not seeing, there's some comments. That was what's up. Let me say hello to some of you guys actually. Wow. I wait for some people to come in. You look at the nice little waterfall. What's up, Suki? Good to see ya. Dang, OG fam right there. We got a lot of OG fams. What's up, Cheryl? Hey, Ivy. Yo, I uploaded a brand new video about 5, 6 days ago. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I'm gonna be putting out another video tomorrow. What's up, Epic Adventures? Good to see ya. Appreciate you being here. My boy, the Steel One. What up, Rich? Good to see you, broski. What's up, Amanda? What up, Scott? What's up, Ron, Angelina, Lori? We got 147 people and 52 likes. All right, when we get to 100 likes, I will talk to you. Besides giving you shout outs, which I'll do until then. Which some people are probably like, well, I ain't gonna like it because I want a shout out. What's up, Kathy? What's up, Owen? I'll fill you guys in on everything. What's up, April? Appreciate you being here. Hazel, what's up? Much love back to you. Hey, Linda from Australia. All right. I hope y'all doing okay over there. I love Australia. Gotta go there sometime. What's up, Matthew? Heidi Jane, another OG in the house. What up, Melissa? Got Maddie's Entertainment. What up, what up, what up? H Farm. You changed your name. Hey, James, bro, how are you doing? I am doing pretty good. And we got 100 likes right now. That's what's up. I appreciate that. You know, it's funny, like, back in the day, we used to never ask for likes. And then all of a sudden, like, everybody just started asking for likes. And, I mean, it's a business move, I guess. But, like, we used to never do that. You used to kind of laugh when people would do it because they'll go crazy. Like, nah, stop asking for likes. But, hey, it works, you know? That's the thing. It works. I just never... I mean, you guys ain't here to tell me to do that. But also, I guess I got to take things seriously if I'm going to come back on a major scale with some crazy stuff for you guys. As a matter of fact, I guess I could just tell you now, tomorrow, I got to do an interview with the Travel Channel. One of my videos, they want to, you know, do a story on it. It's actually the third time I'll be on the Travel Channel, maybe the fourth time, possibly. But yeah, I got to do a live stream tomorrow at like 10:30 in the morning with them. So that should be interesting. It's actually a video that a lot of you guys that have watched my old videos, like when Omar and I used to go out and film like 10 to 20 minute videos. Like, honestly, our style has changed so much. Like, if you are there watching our original videos, back then, first of all, YouTube was demonetizing a lot of videos. It was just during the ad apocalypse time, which really sucked. So you had to be like, you couldn't use so many words and say certain things or have certain types of stuff. And then they would just ding you anyways, even if your stuff is good. And a lot of you guys struggled with that because you knew it wasn't fair as well. But we had shorter videos. And I look back at it, like the one video that they want to use, man, it's so chopped up. Like, I did a 3 a.m. challenge. It was actually at this park that has like, it's like an elevator shaft you can go down, and it goes down like 300 feet underground. It's like they don't even know about that. But what's really cool about it is I was doing a walking on this road, which is just super scary out there because there's nothing out there. You're in the middle of Arizona in the desert. And I went past something and caught, now I call it in the video skinwalker. I don't know if it's a skinwalker or what. To me, I was out in Arizona. Everybody's freaking out about this. I didn't even notice it, honestly. I walked by this, it was like this old police car and it lit up. It was kind of like a gimmicky thing there for their, you know, park area. And yeah, I caught something really creepy. It was right next to a cross. What's up, Beverly Horn? Been a member 67 months. Super OG fam right there. Super OG fam. So yes, the title of this This is the end. This is the end of my I don't even know what you call it. I mean, I'm still down here in Florida with my sister. Still at the hospital. The last couple of days was the first time I think she's had some rough issues. But what's great is they had a doctor that came in today and did some tests and found out exactly what it was, gave her what she needed, and immediately all like the stuff that was wrong fixed itself like literally within an hour. And you know, had they not caught that and figuring that she's been there as long as she has, it's good to see that they're still taking that good care of her. So still got a ways to go, but hey, I mean, every day is a blessing, you know what I mean? And the more time, the more chance God has to heal, more time she has to heal. I mean, definitely on a positive track for sure. But yeah, the end of me kind of being gone. My plan is to put up at least one brand new video a week, and I'm gonna go like do a little something different, but kind of like if you guys remember, I did some stuff on Sundays where I would take like an old video and then like interview in it or repurpose it or something. I have so many of those older like short videos that I would love to. I mean, so many of you guys have never seen it, but you guys don't know the backstory of it. Like for example, the Travel Channel was gonna pay me to use my video in there, you know, how they're gonna, you know, do it. But they're also gonna put themselves in there, talk about it. They want me in there. They're gonna ask me questions tomorrow on the interview, which they'll use for the TV show that they have. What is it? Paranormal Caught on Camera. There's been a few of us on there. But yeah, this is like I think I've been in the 3 of the last 4 seasons, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if any other creator honestly has been on there that many times. Maybe they have, but I don't think so. They also like they pay all my friends a lot more than they pay me. It's kind of a funny story, but they send me a suit. You know, they send you an offer, then you know you kind of negotiate with them. Well, I never negotiate. I would just take the first one. So maybe that's the reason why I've been on there more than any other creators. Could be, I don't know. But yeah, it just made me think of like, dang, taking some old videos that even if somebody saw them, and I'm not talking from like a year or two ago. I'm talking about like 7, 8, 9 years ago. Like that we call it the Route 66 challenge. And I remember what's funny is Omar was so mad because we challenged each other basically. It was really scary. And you had to walk from like a 2-mile hike and basically in this desert from one area all the way to a different area. And we challenged each other to do it. So I don't remember who went first, second, or third. Honestly, it was so long ago. But I remember Omar lost his footage. Like he did the video and he said it was a really good video, and somehow like I don't remember if it got deleted or it didn't record or the audio wasn't working. There was some kind of problem, but he was so mad he could never use that video. And yeah, so the video is like literally me by myself. But anyways, tomorrow I will have a brand new video for you guys, an old not old, I mean a brand new video that I filmed. I actually have several of them, which I actually purposely, I guess, kind of waited till I knew I could be serious on YouTube again to actually put them out. Definitely ones you guys are gonna like. There's all different kinds in there. Definitely gonna film some new stuff. I have an idea to go back to this haunted beach that Omar and I went to years back, and it had this underground tunnel. Most of you wouldn't remember that one. Let me see. Let me look at the chat real quick. Can only do that when I turn it around, so. Oh, you can't barely see the waterfall. Oh, there you go. That's so much better. All right, let me go back to the chat real quick. Yeah, I apologize, guys. So anyways, I didn't finish my story. So I'm going to be uploading a new video tomorrow. Some days maybe I'll do more than 2 videos, but I'll have one up on Thursday. Then on Saturday, I'm going to have the video that I was telling you about, kind of like an older video. So glad they figured out what's going on with her. Yeah, for sure. That was crazy. I did not expect, you know, that for sure. But so my father's stroke. Yeah, I feel you, Vance. That's tough. Definitely tough. You got to really be careful with the doctors. I mean, that's why I'm there always. You know, a lot of the nurses there are really great, but you never know. There's always sometimes there's some kind of issue. Appreciate all the prayers though, guys. Really do. I do spend a lot of my time doing that. And honestly, I feel like I come back to the house afterwards. I take an Uber there. I take an Uber back. You know, then I basically my whole sleeping pattern's really messed up. Honestly, I kind of need to get back to like a normal schedule. I also need to get to the eye doctor. I've been putting that off for so long. Hey, Brian, appreciate you being a member for 40 months. That's what's up. Dude, thank you so much. What's the temperature in Florida? It is hot. I want to say it's about 80 degrees. It's humid though. Say it to your little friend. Yeah, I definitely will. Definitely will. What's up, Mac? Wish you would get back with CJ Facing. Yeah, I filmed a video with him a long time ago. When will it air on Travel Channel? I'll let you guys know. They're working on it right now, actually. So they'll probably have that information pretty soon. They just have to submit it first. Change my father in the hospital. Oh, every day, yeah. Going backwards. So, yeah, honestly, it would really, really mess me up. Cause, and I told you about my eye issue. You can kind of see it. Kind of probably doesn't look that great. Probably looks super red. Um, Here's a weird thing, right? I've been very nervous to go back to the doctor, and everyone's been telling me to go back. I dealt with literally the worst pain of my life. I'm not gonna say it's the worst pain of my life, but the problem was that it was consistent. I'd wake up in the morning, have super bad pain, either super bad pain straight in my eye, or I would have some kind of almost feel like a concussion at times, but like straight pressure and like from my head, from the back of my head to the top through my eye socket. And I originally went there and they gave me some drops, and it seemed to, after a week of taking the drops, it got better. Then I went to my friend Omar's house. I left the drops at the house, stupidly, and went to Omar's. Everything's fine. Then I flew to South Carolina after a couple of days, because I had to get some stuff in order at my house. I haven't been there since Thanksgiving. Um, I also got an electric bike that a company sent me that I had to put in a video, and I had to get that. But I started getting just those horrible pains and the pressures, and I came back here, what now, 3 weeks ago, I think I've been back, and my mom's been telling me to go, because I have to take I've never really been a Tylenol or a Advil or a ibuprofen kind of guy, but I've been taking, two or three every 4 or 5 hours because of the headaches. I mean, just maybe not 4 or 5 hours, like 6 to 8 hours. But I found a different medication that seems to take away the headache and most of the eye issue, and it's for your blood vessels. So I think that's very helpful. Going back to the doctor, I feel like yes, I should, but they're gonna either have to do some kind of laser surgery, and I don't have the money to pay them. So I still owe them money from before. Um, so it's not really a great option. And I feel like if I go there, that's going to basically be what they're going to say. Other than that, I thought it was really strange because when I went in there, right, they kept asking me over and over, is your eye scratched or did you get hit in the eye? They kept saying, did you get hit in the eye? Did you get hit in the eye? No, 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 I didn't get hit in the eye at all. Now, I guess I should have asked them more questions at the time, but I got to thinking something. Like if there is something so obvious in my eye, I remember, and it was almost maybe 9 months ago. I was with Chris Starr, and we were at that bridge where I got really sick. There was one point where a branch went right into my blind eye and literally scratched my eye. I felt it scratched my eye, but that was like 9 months ago, and I've never had a problem with it. They didn't say it was infected, but like maybe that's it, unless there's something really seriously wrong. But I don't know. I kind of just dealt with the pain for so long, which was really, really probably like, just torturing myself in a way, which was pretty dumb. Um, but at least the medication I just recently, found seems to help. But eventually, yes, I got to get back down there. At least see what they say. Who knows? Maybe there's something else, another different type of medication or something. But we'll see what happens. But between going to the hospital, and I really cut my hours down going to the hospital, because I was going there for like 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day in the beginning. But at least I'd say I go like maybe 3 hours. I'll leave at like 4 or 5 o'clock. They close at 8, or make you leave at 8 at the hospital, and I'll get an Uber back. But just, man, having the headaches and stuff, being there, then I just come back and be exhausted. So now I feel like I should start editing. I'm gonna finish editing a video for you guys to put out tomorrow, like I said. Then here on Saturday, I'm putting out another video, and that's gonna be the new style videos that I'm gonna try every Saturday for you guys. So you can expect a video every Saturday and a video during the week, and maybe I can even at some point get to 2 videos a week. And then on Sundays, maybe start doing live streams again. I think that would be fun. Maybe definitely take you places, do some IRL stuff. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Give me your feedback, give me your advice, and I can read it right now. Right now. Okay, now we got more likes than people. That's what's up. I appreciate the love, Vance and James Brown. I came up with an idea to be able to get the money to help with the same CD, the fundraiser. Yeah, nah, I don't really want to get into that, honestly. Like, if I get to the point where I get there, that the first step is I need to just go there, and that's on me. And you know what? If I'm being completely honest with you guys, it's not even fully that. It's not even fully that as much as to like that place stresses me out. That place gives me anxiety. You don't understand. I've had to go there, right, by myself, basically not being able to see anything, with like a patch over even my good eye, which is tough. But I'd go down there, and then the one time I went down there, which is when I got an infection in this eye, which is basically when I lost the vision in that eye completely. Like, it was just completely black. But at least it works, But I went in there, and it was a crazy situation, because I was actually a coach at the YMCA, believe it or not, for my kids' basketball team. And this was, I think, the second or third year I was doing it, and it was a Saturday morning. And I remember I drove to, this is when I could drive and everything. I drove, because that was my good eye before. But I drove to the YMCA. It was a Saturday morning, and we were doing, basically, it was the start of the season, so all the kids had to come and do stuff, and all the coaches had clipboards, and we'd write stuff down, and then we would do a draft, where we would draft the kids privately, just amongst the coaches. And I was in the middle of the draft, and I had an assistant coach with me, who was my assistant the year before. And in the middle of the draft, I just started getting the worst pain ever, like literally stabbing pain in my eye. And I told my assistant coach, could he take over? And I had to end up driving myself home, barely, being able to see out of that eye. And my right eye wasn't, it was better at that time. So I could see. I got home okay. But I laid down, I put like ice on my eye. I laid down for like a few hours, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I'm very stubborn when it comes to going to doctors or hospitals. I know it's going to be the end of me one day. But anyways, I finally went after, I went to the hospital, emergency room about 4 or 5 hours later. Now I get there, and they start, doing their normal stuff, and, we'll take a test, and, blah, 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 blah. And I was there, honestly, I was having them give me like pain medicine too, because the pain was horrible, and they couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, they called a specialist, and then he came in, he didn't really know what was going on. I ended up sitting like 6 hours there, and then they were like, hey, we're going to need to take and transfer you over to this specialist who's not even in today, but he's coming in for you. I went into his office, he was there, did a bunch of stuff. After a couple hours, he's like, I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's some type of infection, but I really don't know exactly what it is and what to do. And then my stupid self was like, damn it, why didn't I just go down to Miami, which is about another hour away, and go down to Bascom Palmer Eye Institute, which when I was a kid, I had surgery for glaucoma, and both my eyes were, just my right eye was had surgery in it, and it worked good, and my left eye always was okay with eye drops. Anyways, have this horrible pain, go there, spend the whole day at the damn hospital. And then I was like, you know what? I need to just drive myself down to Baskin Palmer because they actually have an emergency room. They're actually one of the best eye institutes in America. So I go down there and they bring me right back within 15 minutes. They do some kind of test, and within like 5 minutes, the doctor came up to me, and I'm sitting there just dying of pain. It's so horrible. And he's like, "All right, well, we know what it is," and it was like called like strep gerelium or something. And he's like, "It's very infected." Now, damn it, had I just went straight to Baskin Palmer to begin with, because I just thought it was a normal, medical issue. Had I just went, maybe things would have been different. I would have saved my eye probably. But anyways, he's like, listen, there's a good chance that you're gonna lose your eye. The best thing we can do, or the only thing that we can do, is we'd have to give you 6 injections with a needle directly into my eye in 6 different spots. And I'm like, hold up. What I should have said was, why don't you just stick it in my heart? But I said, you're going to put me to sleep, right? And he was like, no, you have to stay awake. We'll give you some numbing medication and stuff, but yo, you don't know how to do that. I don't care if they do numb it up. I mean, pain-wise, I was already in so much pain. I didn't feel like it could be worse, much pain. I mean, but just the looking at it and the psychological part of it, I think some of that is stuck in with me. So I don't like going down there. Plus, the last 2 or 3 times I've been down there, they've literally made me wait hours to be seen. I'll check in, they'll do my vital signs, and they'll say, go sit back out there. And in 2, 3, 4 hours I've waited before. I mean, granted, they're a busy place, but honestly, like the last time I was there, every single person that was there before me and people after me all got taken, until I point I had to go and complain and say something. They're like, it goes by priority. I'm like, I'm dying of pain over here. And like, I've seen everybody going in that's not even in pain. But I get it, because I guess the one time that I went there, they rushed me right back there and stuck the needles in my eyes. That was great. And I just had like cloudy vision. They put a patch on it. I went home. I drove myself home, believe it or not. But I had a Rouse Stage 3 convertible Mustang at the time, too. I had an F-150 and a Lexus SUV, and I had the Mustang. It was Rouse Racing. They make these after, basically they take a Mustang GT, like a brand new one, and then they change the body. They change the exhaust to go out the side. They put like a roll bar in, and then they put like a supercharger and a bunch of different like cool, it's kind of like a $30,000-$40,000 package that they add on. And it was a really cool looking vehicle. It was always my dream vehicle, and I actually bought one. Man, that story is crazy about what happened to that vehicle. I mean, I was so proud of this thing. It was a at the time, granted, this is going back now, what, 15 years? Maybe, wait. It was I was probably about 25 when I bought it, 26. So 20 years ago now. Holy shit. 20 years ago. Anyways, brand new from the factory, a Ford Mustang GT convertible was maybe 40-something thousand. And then it was like a $30,000 package they added. So the original sticker was like 70 grand. Now, like, everything would be so more expensive. But they only made, it was all black combination, black leather, black everything. It was funny too, because like I'd go to car shows, and the car shows, they'd be vintage car shows, and I would go there and say, hey, basically I'd go park just in where, like, if you wanted to go visit there and you didn't have a car, you would go. But I would go there and people would be like, no, you need to get your car in there. And the people in the car shows would come get me and say, yo, everybody would look at this car and not look at the other cars because it was so unique. People didn't know what it was. But you could look it up. It was like oh God, what was it? 2003 Roush Stage 3 convertible Mustang. Pretty cool vehicles. Definitely back then. I remember I would hightail it around, boy, I tell you what. I mean, I experienced a lot. But yeah, soon after that, I had the vision problems, and I never lost my license. It was just one day where I was driving. I had my kids in the car, and I was going out of a neighborhood and I thought I could take a left, and I went halfway through this like 3-lane highway and realized that there was a divider there. You couldn't go, so I had to reverse, and then cars were coming, and I had to hightail it out of there backwards, and then let them go through before we got hit. And then I decided, it's probably best that I don't drive anymore, so I had to give it up. Um, but yeah, pretty crazy. Definitely, if this was my right eye, the only eye I can see out of, I would be there in a flash. This, I mean, it's not like it's going to do any damage, but except for those headaches I've been getting, and yeah, definitely, like you could see, I kind of like baby it a little bit, but I will get there, I promise. Um, Basically, I ain't gonna let it stop me from getting all these videos out to you guys. So be ready for that. Wanted to let you know this is the end of my break. It is the end of, not the way you think this is the end. This is the re-beginning, okay? And I might make a video on that maybe some of the, there's so many. If I look back, I think of, that hospital thing that we caught on camera at the Orange Grove. But there's several other ones over the years that I forgot about, like that, whatever that was. I still call it a skinwalker, but maybe I'll make a video just showing all those and like what led up to it and everything. If you guys think that's a good idea, um, let me know and I will get that done for you guys. At least maybe give me feedback on it when I put it out. So expect tomorrow, and then expect Saturday, and then maybe I will see you on Sunday for a live stream. I remember that the car was close to 100K. That was a scene with alien abduction movie. Really? What's up, Annette Ward? Good to see you. OG in the house. What up, Ari? Arie? Ari, right? I'm probably good. I'll be making mistakes. Don't realize it sometimes. James, good doctor. Yeah, they will take me. I don't have to like. I don't know. I just embarrassed because I owe them like $250 right now. I haven't paid them. What up, Louie? Louie, my boy is here. What's up, bro? Haven't seen my boy Lou in a hot second. My Lou Rock. Hey, Lou, I'm about to come up there, man. We're gonna go back to some places. Maybe we should break into that place next to the police station, bro. Like we did 3 times before. We stopped doing it. It was too dangerous. But, bro, wouldn't that be savage if we went back? Is it still there? Chance on losing hearing. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know hearing aids and stuff sometimes could help, but they're a pain. What's up, Heidi? Again, what's up, Miss Donna? Lori said, ouch, ouch. Yeah, for real. Yo, what up, Sightline Media? Much love back to you guys. Hope y'all are well. Yes, sir. LaFonda, what up? Yo, there's so many OGs in here, man. I missed you guys. Damn it. I'm gonna start doing Sunday live streams again, all right? Damn, I missed some of you guys. I gotta see what you guys have been up to. When we have some time this Sunday, I need y'all to come back and tell me what you've been up to. Like, I met so many of you guys in real life. Like, literally, probably 50 of you guys that are here right now. And some of you guys have been here for the whole 10 years. That's amazing. What's up, Exploring with Michael P? What up, bro? Who said the owner of the local bar had one amazing car? Oh, did he? Yeah. That's dope. I have to put some pictures on here. I wonder, can I do those things like... Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, that's saving. You know what? I don't think you do. See, that's crazy. You can't do the green screen on here. You can do the green screen if you do it the other way. I could put like pictures of stuff up. Damn it, that would be... I didn't think about that. Why don't they have that available on this? That's so dumb. I could turn the camera off. Retouch on. Interesting. No. Like, I accidentally went live, the other way where it's vertical. And I realized, and I didn't know, that you can add a green screen, which is cool. But it would be cooler if it was like this. So if I'm just talking to you guys, I could put things on the screen that I'm actually talking about. Like I could like if I know things I'm going to talk about during a live stream, or if I do a contest or I do some shout outs that I have pre-done, it'd be cool if I just, flip the screen around and it's just the pictures, which you can do, which I just saw vertically, but horizontally, I don't see the option on here. So that's a YouTube thing. Maybe I could do that eventually, though. That would be so cool. That would make Sunday live streams so much more, I think, fun. If I'm not actually doing IRL in real life out there doing something. But damn, I miss you guys. I'd rather see your handsome face, Jen. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm getting a little old, but I haven't had a haircut in a while. It's my birthday in 3 days. Call me Mother Humper. Yeah, I got you, bro. Happy birthday to Lou Rock in 3 days. My kid's birthday, two of my kids' birthdays next week. And then my sister's daughter, my niece, that I'm staying with here in Florida, her birthday's the next week. And then my other sister, Amy, her daughter, my niece, her birthday's the week after that in May. So yeah, fun times for me. Lots of birthdays. But yours in 5 days, a lot of May birthdays. What's 9 months before May? What be going on? There must be something. Watch it be like Valentine's area or I don't know. I have no idea what it is. Man, it's just good talking to you guys though and seeing you on here. I will be bringing some new videos, some new stuff. I gotta kind of mix it up and make it a little newer. What's up, Eggy? Miss you too. Thanks, LaFonda. LaFonda, man, I got a great story about LaFonda. I'm gonna tell you, LaFonda. I hope you don't mind me telling you this, LaFonda, but she's a great story. I did. If you guys remember, me and my ex, we did this thing where we wanted to give back to you guys and travel all around to all 50 states to do a fan meetup in each single state. And we were going to start with our first trip was going to be the East Coast trip. So 21 states in 21 days, every single day we would be in a new city, in a new state. And we did it. We accomplished it. But our very first one was, guess where we're at? Florida. And the very first person, well, it was kind of, actually, it was even different than that. Because we didn't have the meet up. Wait, did we? Dang, now I can't remember. Anyways, I met LaFonda, and she was the first fam I met there, and she was so sweet. And she tried to basically give me $200 for my trip. And, I got to know her a little bit, and you know what? LaFonda was homeless. And she gets a small check every month, but she tried to give me $200, and I refused to take it. I actually ended up taking her out. We had some pizza, we had some dinner. But I could not take it from her. She was so sweet, but so giving, such a giving person. And I've talked to her since then, and she's been around, always around in the live streams, and she's climbed up, and she's really, she's gotten her place, a place where she stays, and she's bettered her life, and very proud of her. Very proud of you, LaFonda. You've done great. Very sweet person for sure. So you deserve some recognition, LaFonda. But so many of you guys have been around, and I appreciate all my old fams too. For sure. I know we got some history, don't we? You blind bastard. We got an invite to the famous location by the owner. Can we still do that? I'll come up there, bro, if we can get in there. If you can talk to her, or maybe I should talk to her. I don't know. Me and Lou. So what's that place called, Lou? It's like a castle up in Massachusetts, or maybe it was the next state over. But it's this huge castle, and it's like it has lineage of like royalty, and the stuff in there is worth. It's all real antique stuff. I mean, this place is crazy. Anyways, we finally got permission by the owner because she doesn't normally let people go in there. And we went and filmed amazing videos, him and I both. And you know what happened? Same thing that happened to Omar's video that I was telling you about earlier. Freaking, we completely, like somehow I ended up deleting the footage before I put it up like an idiot. And yeah, I lost my whole video, so I never got to put it up. But my boy Lou Rock on his channel, he put up the Explorer that we did on his channel. Bro, I should just upload your video on my channel. Cause that, and just talk about it. That actually would be a good idea. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, if you can get us back in there, Lou, I'm down, bro. It's so hard to get in there, but we got in there. It's in the 100 million plus range. Yeah, it's in the 100 million plus. Like the property, the castle, and all the artifacts and all the antiques that are in it. So that's why they don't just let anybody in there. Literally, there's gold in there. There's stuff worth $100 million. The whole thing, and it's so beautiful. One of the nicest places I've ever been. And I freaking lost the video. I was so mad. Beverly Horn, what up? Saying hanging in there, trying to up my gut with kimchi. Okay. All right, kimchi's not bad. Not at all. LaFonda said thank you so much for the shout. Of course, LaFonda, I love you. You're an OG, man. Leo's rule, said Lori. No pun intended. Yeah, no worries. Can't remember how long we've been following you and sub to you, James. I think since the very first video you did with Omar. Yeah, Net, for real. Yes, when I was doing the vlogs at Omar's house, that was some good times. I miss the old house. Yeah, I like his place now, don't get me wrong, but it was different back then. We did all the pranks and stuff. I should make a video of all our old pranks. Omar should start doing that. Jay Wagner, what up? What up, Shauna? What's up, Lisa P? Much love to you. What time are you ending my live stream? I don't know, probably just a little bit. I got some dinner coming that I'm excited for, so probably as soon as that gets here. Oh, you mean for the title? Oh, you probably just joined. So basically, the title is said, this is the end. This is the end of my break off YouTube. I'm going to be giving you guys one brand new video a week guaranteed. I might do more, but one brand new video a week. Plus, on Saturday, I'm going to have another new video, but it's going to be like a different format, different style. Still a scary video, so, you know, I feel like you guys would probably like those more, honestly, even in my new videos, but we'll see. I have some good, maybe a couple of them are really, really good, and a couple of them are okay. You know, not every video is a crazy video, you know? So, that's another thing, man. That's why I feel like Omar doesn't even want to film videos no more, those type of videos, because you got to pay so much to travel. It's so much work. So, you know, we don't just like go through and set up and bullshit our videos so that they're all banger, you know, super crazy videos. There's a lot of videos where just not much happens, you know? So sometimes we don't even put those videos out, honestly. Sometimes we do, or back in the day, I guess. But it was different back then. Everything, we would film probably longer than we do now, even though our videos are longer now. And we would combine it down to like 12 minutes. So it would only be the best parts of the video. And then we realized after a while that people really like watching like the whole video, like the whole part of our experience, and not just the exciting part. But I feel like, you know, when my channel really grew, and I grew really quick on YouTube, but I feel like I grew because my videos were shorter. And like I said, I cut out all the middle stuff. So there's no hearing me breathing crazy or, you know, just walking in the hallway, nothing's happening. Everything is exciting from start to finish in the old videos, even though they were pretty much shorter. And I feel like that hit the algorithm better and it helped. But then again, there's certain tricks you can do if you're a YouTuber out there and you're trying to grow your channel. There's definitely things you can do to do that. I've just never bought into it, just like I never got into the, you know, certain challenge videos or, you know, the things that started going viral, like Random Nautica or even, you know, different videos that would just, what was it, the one-man hide and seek. Even though they were getting millions of views at the time, even people with smaller channels were getting millions of views. I just didn't want to do it because I didn't want to build my channel with people that were just anybody. I wanted, you know, people that were similar to me, because I've met, like I said, thousands of you guys. There's not a lot of YouTubers that really in real life go and meet with their, you know, with their fams, you know, or their fans or whatever, on a personal level. especially not the amount that we've done over the years. And I've always realized how great these people are that I meet, and they're all just kind-hearted people. It's kind of like why I never bait for donations. Like, listen, I could get a ton of donations on my live streams. Like if I was in a situation where, you know, hey guys, I really need to pay this $250 bill, so I could go to the eye doctor. People would then, donate. Or I was stuck at a hotel once and was like infected with bugs, and people wanted me to get out of there, and they donated more than enough for me to get out of there. But I see people that take that into an advantage where they always have something they're baiting to get donations. And my stuff's always been real. I've always been in real life. I don't need to bait stuff or try to grow my channel by doing vertical live streams, because like if I do vertical, I have people that their channels are 100 times smaller than mine, like 10,000 subscribers, and they'll be doing vertical live streams, and they will get way more views than my live streams will because I do mine this way. Problem is, I get a ton of views after this is over because people will watch this later and want to know what's been happening. I appreciate that so much. That's really kind of, it's the one reason, like, you guys to me are not fans. You're family. Like, we are fam. It's, I've always tried to walk the walk, not just talk the talk, because most people just, yeah, they're ingenuine in a way. And that's just not me. It's not my personality. So I've always tried to, keep everything on the real, if that makes sense. But I appreciate it because I get it right back from you guys. Like if I wanted to promote my channel and just get random people, we'd be full of trolls. My mods have had to deal with that before. We just get that instead of them relaxing, being able to just listen and not even delete nobody's comment or something. But if I do start doing these crazy things that get a bunch of views, or do verticals and just whatever to bait people in, yeah, you could grow your channel. I could grow my channel much quicker, and I never cared about that. I mean, yeah, I think most people would be like, yo, I want to get to 1 million subscribers now. That there would be in my place, and yeah, I could do that, if, but what's the point? Like, I don't know. To me, I don't know. Like, I do want to produce good content for you guys. And I definitely feel like changes are always necessarily, like YouTube changes, people changes, the time changes. No one can stick to the same thing. I was actually just, funny enough, I was just talking to my sister's boyfriend before we went out to get food. And I was talking about, like, I'm in Boca Raton. I was raised here. I was born and raised here. I lived most of my life. I spent 10 years in another city, but when I was married, but I spent, my whole life here. And there is no stores or restaurants that are around that were around when I was younger. I was thinking about it too. Like there's a place called Tom Sawyer's. It's like a crazy good breakfast place or in brunch place. You walk in, it's all wood and everything and huge portions, like super delicious. They're not open for dinner, just like early morning and afternoon time. Um, and there's really nothing else. Even fast food places, everything has changed. Every store has changed. And I think in life, even in our lives, I notice I've had like almost different parts of my life. I've experienced so much in my life. So when I go, I will be happy that I experienced everything and done most everything I've wanted to do, mostly, and more. I've always just been such a chill person, and you know, I don't know. I'm very easy to please. Let's put it that way. I'm very unpicky. You know, things taste the same to me, so I'm not too picky with things. And you know, what do you want to drink? Oh, whatever you got. Honestly, I'm happy with water. Water used to be my favorite drink, honestly. But anyways, I thought it was time that I messaged you guys, or not message you guys. Just let you guys know what's happening before I start really doing it. If you didn't know, I did put up a video last week. It was a new video that I filmed like an hour away from here. Um, so I put that up. It was just like an alone video. It's not even that long of a video. I'm on the boardwalk where I went this originally, where I found that doll boardie. But yeah, expect a video tomorrow, and then expect another video with a different style. And I do really want you guys to watch this video on Saturday, and I'm gonna upload it early. I'm gonna try something different early Saturday. I've seen a lot of other people do it. I never really tried it, but figuring it's a little bit type of video, I think it'd be cool for you guys to watch during the day. But definitely check it out. Let me know if you like the style. And then I'm going to do that every Saturday, that style video, plus a brand new video every week. And I'll try to start live streaming on Sundays for you guys. And try to, do some cool new stuff. I mean, it'd be cool if I made a compilation video of some of the craziest live moments we've had. Gosh, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff. I think I live streamed us getting arrested. I live streamed doing that alone inside the hospital, that 11-story building where that was all over TV that we did, all over the news and stuff. They just tore that down, by God, thank God. The one that I almost died at, just crazy, crazy. All the stuff we've done over time, falling off sidewalks and boardwalks, and God, I'd love for someone to make a compilation video of like every time I fell or stumbled on something. Although now on YouTube, when you go back to the really old videos, one thing that I really love, and I don't know if it's just for normal people or if it's because I have YouTube Plus, but you could, the scrolling line where you could like just hold it down and you could always skip by 10 seconds. But I'm talking about if you want to move to the middle of the video or wherever, it shows up and down lines. So the parts that something crazy happened, or the best parts, or the parts that were watched the most, is what they call it. You could see that. So I can go back to all my old videos and see what, you could go by and just look at those lines and see what there was crazy stuff. But the thing is, I even have a hard time seeing it. The video that's gonna be on the travel channel, it's like a 13-minute video. It's called Skinwalker Route 66 Challenge. And if you put Skinwalker Route 66, the fam, James the fam, whatever, at 3, it was at 3 a.m., but I don't think I actually said 3 a.m. on there. If you want to check it out, I was looking at it myself, and I even whitened it up, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? I don't see anything. I know there's something there, but it's my vision. It sucks so bad right now that I literally, even after I whitened it up, I don't see what they're looking at. It's funny too, because the last time I was on the Travel Channel on that show, Paranormal Caught on Camera, the last season, because like I said, this is gonna be the three out of the last 4 seasons I've been on there, like the last 2 seasons and then the season before that. But there's a part where I'm with Omar and Yasko, and they go upstairs, and I'm alone in the bedroom. And I don't remember if it was something I saw floating or something I saw, but I saw something, and I kind of jumped into bed. And what I was looking at and seeing, because even, you guys will start commenting, oh, the crazy, this happened, this happened. I thought I was seeing one thing. What I never knew, even after the video was up, was when you looked, there was a mirror, but it was like one of those oval mirrors, and you can see a freaking figure come in and come out of the freaking thing, like literally a super crazy figure. I thought everybody was talking about what I saw, which were these bubbles, because I didn't see on my phone when I edited. I did not see the figure that was in the thing, and I thought everybody was talking about the other thing until it aired. I even did an interview with them for that video, talked to them about that, and I think that's when I realized, because they told me and I did it, but it's crazy. It makes me think, right? How many times have I, like when I used to edit my videos and they were shorter, like 12 minutes instead of an hour, how much I cut out of things that I just didn't see. For example, my biggest video that has 12 million views, the one where it caught that rapper that died, XXXTentacion, it caught his face going into the mirror or the glass, and then going out. But that, it was part of my B-roll. So I'll take some cinematic shots to put in the video, and I probably used only 20% of that. I didn't even know what I was putting in there, but it was a good still shot, and it was like showed the whole mausoleum. I'm sure you guys have seen it, and I didn't know that was in there. So I didn't know it until it started. Everyone started freaking out and started going viral in the comment section. But yeah, I miss so much. I don't see it too good. I'd get my boy Rich to start editing again for me, or at least overlook the videos first. My boy Rich the Steel one, he used to do some real good editing for me. What's up, Krista and H girl? Good to see ya. I appreciate you being here. Susan Kelly, that's my mom and sister's name. I love it. James, you are welcome to come visit me outside Orlando anytime. Lots of parents. Oh, I love Orlando. I filmed a bunch of stuff out there, and that's only like 3 hours for me. My son's actually going to be going into there. As long as we don't go on Disney or Disney. All right, quick question in the comments, right? I'm going to read right now. If you know about me and my history with Disney, put a 1. If you do not know about my history with Disney, put a 0. So if I see a 1, you know the whole story about Disney World and myself. Put a 0 if you do not know what I'm talking about with me and my history of Disney. Just curious, how many of you here, out of you 272 people, how many of you do not know about it? Put a 0 if you don't. 1111 1011. I'd say about 75% of you guys know about it. Seems about right. Don't go back. How long has there been no sound? Damn it. Wait. I don't know. How long? Bro. No. Bro, that sucks. I hate it when I do that. I'm sorry. What was the last thing I was talking about? Did you get any of the Disney story? It was before that, after that? 12 minutes? Damn it. All right, it must have been during the story. All right, well, anyways, you can search for, to make it short, I told the whole kind of story, but if you don't know, just go search. You search Global News Disney The Fam. And then there was also on Inside Edition. And you get search Inside Edition, Disney The Fam, put J Station. Basically, Disney security. We came in, they saw my friend had expensive stuff. One guy waved to another guy. Then we had to go through a metal detector. I was recording, and some guy, I was like, oh, my friend, he's stealing, joking around. And the head of security walks right in front of my camera and is like, there's no filming at Disney security. You got to erase it. And I didn't think much of it. I was like, I'm sure. I erased it. And then my friend turns around and he's like, yo, my bag is gone. And the first thing is I do is I look around who's walking away with a bag. There's nobody there because we were the only ones in line at this time. It was like 2 hours till they were going to close. And the bag is gone. I say, hey, can you have them search it in the video and find out where it went? And they're like, no. I'm like, no, why not? They didn't even ask. Well, I ended up recovering the vid footage that I deleted, and it showed this lady in the security thing at this little table. She stuck the bag underneath the table, and the head of security was right there watching the whole thing, so he knew what happened. He was part of it. The head of Disney, I'm talking about Magic Kingdom, where they get billions of people a day. Straight up jacked this thing with the help of the head of security. I guess they thought we were some chumps. So I go live on YouTube, and people start calling into Disney, and we asked the cops to be called there because he needs to put a report for his bag stolen. There's thousands of dollars worth of stuff in there. And cops get there, talk right to this dirty head of security guy, and come over and tell us we have to leave. And we start walking away, and the report said that my friend, as he's walking away, turned around aggressively, but in the video you don't see that. And if you do the global news story instead of Inside Edition, they tell you that they don't see that in the video because it didn't happen. But then they made me go like sit on a bench and wait because I had to get his keys. He had a cat in the car. And then his bag showed up mysteriously. They said, oh, somebody else took it. Nobody else took it. They took it. And honestly, the story went big on those two stations, but it didn't get like a lot of press. But Disney, evil. You could search it for yourself and watch the videos. Definitely nuts. Definitely nuts. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I think my food just got here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Check back in on Sunday for another live stream. Yeah, it'll be fun. Do something different. Maybe I'll mess around with these settings a little more, see what else we can do. But you'll have a brand new video tomorrow, and on Saturday, another different type of brand new video that I think you guys will really like, or a different format for the videos. And yeah, guys, it's over. My break is over. You guys obviously were very understanding, and thank you for the prayers for my sister. I'm still dealing with that on a daily basis. And of course, my eye issue. Luckily, this medicine that I've just recently got has been helping, but I do need to get in there for sure. I should have already been in there, but anyways, I love you guys so much. I haven't seen some of you guys in so long, and I really appreciate you stopping in, saying hello. I got to get to editing. I got a video put up tomorrow for you guys, and on Saturday. All right, and then I'm going to keep that up every week, that pattern. So that should be 3 things a week, guaranteed. If I do more, I do more. But at least that won't be too bad. I can definitely get one brand new video up on, Wednesday or Thursday, and then a brand new video up Saturday, and then a live stream on Sunday. I can do that. And I want to see what you guys have been up to, man. I miss so many of you guys, and it's good hearing from a lot of you guys. I mentioned a lot of your names. Some of you guys I missed, but I appreciate you just as much. And yeah, we're going to get this back in order, fam. We're going to get back in order, do some good stuff. I do have a lot of plans still that I've told you guys about that got sidetracked. Really huge things, and even more than that. I mean, obviously, I'll be on this travel channel thing, but that's not really directly for you guys. But there is a top location that's in the United States, one of the top most expensive places to actually be able to go and spend the night. And I might be possibly doing an event with them where we're going to invite some of the top YouTubers to join us in a challenge. We're all going to be in there in a specific kind of challenge. It's going to be a little bit different. No one's really ever done it, but I think it's going to be fun. That's going to happen this year. And in my company, I'll be getting started up with a lot of your guys' help this year at some point. Yeah, you know, nothing's really changed. It's just been pushed off for a while, and I apologize for everything. Hopefully nothing else goes on or happens. But if every status stays good, you know, status quo, we good for Wednesday or Thursday, new video, Saturday, and then again, live stream on Sunday. I know I said it like 3 times, but I'm gonna let you guys go. Just excited to see you guys. Love you guys. Peace. I see you later. Yeah, I think I remember how to end it. I've only been doing this ever since forever, right?